How many of us have a negative idea of what it means to sell something or market something? I think a lot of us go straight to that used car salesman who's using these questionable practices and trying to take advantage of us in order to trick us into buying something, and that's somehow automatically where our mind goes when it comes to sales. In this video, I want to cover a quick mindset shift to help you think about marketing and sales in a different way so that you don't automatically think of that used car salesman and that that's not the only image you have about promoting something and selling something. So first off, why do we have such a negative idea about marketing and sales and promoting something? And why does that used car salesman always come to mind? First off, it's probably because they're not doing marketing and sales in maybe the right way or the most ethical way, and so that stands out in our mind, whereas people who do it the correct way or the more ethical and more responsible way, you don't really notice as much or maybe even at all that they're trying to market something or sell something to you. Think about the last time you went to a new restaurant because someone you know recommended it. Now, they weren't probably working for that restaurant or whatever, but they were kind of marketing it to you in a way, and you went there and you spent money because you trusted this person's recommendation. In addition, it was actually something that you needed or wanted to begin with, because who doesn't like trying out new restaurants or getting food? But it wasn't something that they had to kind of twist your arm in order to actually get you to go there. And there are plenty of other examples too, not just friends recommending restaurants. You've probably or hopefully had a great experience at some point in some store or somewhere where you were asking for information about a product or something like that that you maybe were interested in or that you thought could help you, and there was a customer service person there or someone that worked in the store, and they were very helpful and gave you the information that you were looking for, that you asked for, and that maybe swayed your buying decision in one way or the other. You may have also come across products online being sold, and they detailed out the information. They showed you why you might benefit from that, why you might want that, or how it could fit into your life, or whatever it was. And maybe that was just the thing that you've been looking for this whole time. Now let's go back to the used car salesman. In a situation like this, you probably feel like they're trying to take advantage of you to give you a bad deal. They might be using sort of like shady or cliche tactics of, oh, my boss is going to be so mad at me for giving you this deal, or you know, the whole spiel, the whole thing. They go into the negotiations and they act like they're doing you a favor and all this, and you have to keep twisting their arm and they're twisting your arm. Basically, they just don't want you to leave without buying a car. Whether or not that's the right car for you or the right time to make this decision or the best deal you can get, they're still going to try and close that sale and negotiate their way into that sale in order to not lose you, because once you leave, there's a statistically very tiny chance that you're ever going to come back to that car lot. So these two experiences are both very different, but they both involve marketing and sales. So now when we think about how we want to come across in our marketing or our sales, or if we start to think about, oh, I don't want to be involved in sales, or I don't want to touch anything having to do with sales or marketing because it makes me uncomfortable and I feel like I'm taking advantage of someone, I think we need to step back for a second and think about it in this new way. And this mindset shift is the idea that whatever you're marketing or selling to someone, that they're truly going to be better off with that product or service. Think of it in terms of changing their lives for the better. If you really believe in what you're trying to market or sell, then this should be hopefully a little bit easier of a way to think about it, because when you do believe in what you're selling, you get very excited about it and you want to tell people about it. You want to help people out through this product or service that you're trying to sell. Where it becomes especially uncomfortable is when you really don't believe in what you're trying to put out there into the world, and then it does feel like you're kind of taking advantage of someone because you're trying to persuade them to do something that maybe isn't in their best interest or doesn't take their needs or situation into consideration, and it's really all just about you making money. So when we start to think about it as just being excited and enthusiastic about the opportunities that await this person if they buy this thing, or how this thing could help them or change their life or fit this need that they're trying to fill, then all of this becomes not only a lot easier, but a lot more natural, which also helps people trust you. And of course, don't betray that trust. Do this ethically, but I'm just trying to help you think about it in a different way and from a perspective of really trying to do what's best for that person by guiding them into maybe giving themselves permission to buy this thing or helping them learn more about it so that they can understand how this would actually benefit them. And an important tip that I'll leave you with about marketing in general and this kind of idea of feeling more comfortable about it when you want to do it the right way and want to help people out and all that kind of thing, and really come from a place of honesty and responsibility with someone's trust and all of that, then I would recommend focusing a lot more on what you say as opposed to how you say it. Now, of course, in marketing, how you say something is important, but I think we forget that what we're saying in the first place is really the foundation of our messaging. If you'd like to learn more about that, I made a video about the 2 components of a powerful message, and I'll link that in here. I hope this was helpful. I have a lot more content coming on this channel, and I'm super excited to keep making these videos. You're always welcome here, and I hope to see you in the next one.